Oh, I think it's going.
Hell yeah. Fucking live, boys.
Yeah, there we
Fuck
go.
it.
I'll pull that full screen.
Fuck
What have
it.
you been up to, man?
Just working, bro. Fucking what number is this now?
I think this is podcast number 8. Yeah, I think this is week 8.
Are you doing
Dude,
one
I'm
a
gonna pull that shit up.
week?
Yeah, I do one every Tuesday or Monday, and then I post them on Tuesday. But I figured I'd just fuck it and just do this one right now. My
I'm
buddy
here.
couldn't make it over, so.
It's fucking pizza smacks.
Oh shit.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up on fucking YouTube real quick and see if it's actually working.
A good old test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Yeah, it looks like it's working pretty good. It looks like it's got a pretty solid delay. Because it's just now talking about the pizza, so. Gotta love that fucking fast-ass internet, right?
Hell yeah.
Whatever. As long as it catches up later.
I didn't think I was gonna fucking make it out here on time for you, man.
Oh, dude, I was just chilling. I usually do them at like fucking 5, but I got busy working on the Jeep earlier, and then I hit my buddy up, and he's like, "No, I got some family stuff, and we're doing some stuff," and I'm like, "Oh, for sure." I was like, "Well, I'll reach out to some other friends and see what they're doing." And then you were like, "Yeah, dude, I'm fucking down." I was like, "All right, let's do this."
Yeah, dude, I'm at work, but fucking do that shit. So
Right?
yeah,
Yeah, what fucking hours do you work? Jesus, dude.
I work 20 days on, 10 days off. 20 days, or I work 10 days, 10 nights, and they're fucking 13-hour days. Well, 13 and a half hour days with around 14, 15 hours a day.
Damn, yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah.
That's putting in some work, dude.
Yeah. Like that whole by yourself. I love it though, man. I never want to work on service again.
Yeah, I see your Snapchat stories all the fucking time. You out
Looking
there,
like
you're down there fucking doing crazy fucking shit, dude.
looking like a fucking
Dude,
fucking,
looking like a fucking mess, looking like a monkey.
Hey man, takes 2 monkeys to fuck this football. It's pretty pimp though, dude. Fucking year round, no matter what. Same temperature underground every single day, no matter what. It's pretty pimp.
It's just crazy that you're like underground, like way the fuck underneath the ground.
1.5 miles.
Yeah, that's just
1.5 miles.
that's insane. That's
Yep.
dude, yeah, I dig your Snapchat ones when you're like way the fuck down in there and you're like, God damn, I'm stuck all the way down in this fucking hole. I'm like, yeah, you know that was posted like probably 10 hours before he actually got out of there and got service.
Yeah. I always post shit on my story, man. And I'll come out. People will swipe up and they're like, oh, and I'm like, well, that would have been great information about 8 hours ago.
Seriously, right?
Fucking, there's Wi-Fi spots, shops and everything. Fucking, like they run computers for inventory and shit. So they have to have Wi-Fi in order to order parts and like run inventory. So fucking, if I stop by the shop, upload and post, or I can answer Snapchats or give my woman a call and stuff like that. but other than that lamp.
Right.
Pretty pimp. I'd highly
Yeah,
recommend.
how's that?
What's up?
How's that light duty treating you, having to hike all that shit back out of there?
Fuck, dude. Usually, so like, you're not allowed to have anything gas powered underground. It all has to be diesel, or everything underground basically is diesel powered. And fucking our truck, literally, I was supposed to be out here. We started probably about an hour ago, but fucking I went underground to drop everybody, so I wasn't hanging out. I turned around to come back, I blow a tire. So I was like, all right, fucking grab the jack, fucking jack up the truck, fucking grab the spare, throw the spare on, back up, set it down, throw the jack in the back, and I get in and I make it probably about, I don't know, a mile, and the belt snaps. Truck starts overheating, and you're not allowed to fucking drive it. So I was like, and I knew that fucking we had an appointment for this podcast and everything. So I throw on my backpack and I'm hoofing it. Made it about halfway, and I was like, thought I was fucking dying, bro.
God, that's insane. That's
Sucked, bro.
oh yeah. I was just like sitting here chilling. I'm like, and then my woman came out, so I was like, oh, I'll go smoke and chill with her. She's playing her game or whatever, letting the dogs out. And then I got your Snapchat. You were like, yeah, I'm hoofing it out. I was like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, dude.
that was at one of the Wi-Fi spots. I'll let them know what the fucking holdup is.
Right.
So
dude, I
sucks,
know
dude.
my service sucks being way out here in the fucking boonies and shit.
Oh, I got fucking great Wi-Fi here.
Yeah, I was like, you're like cutting in and out just a little bit, but I know it's on my end because, well, it says both of our service is really good, but I ran a Wi-Fi test before I started it, and it's like right there where it's almost not eligible to do a video. Like
Fucking
it was like you should be doing low quality, low microphone, low resolution 2000 like 2008.
yeah, you keep having your little freeze breaks. Fucking you'll be full or it'll just fucking and freeze up. And then I'm like, oh shit. Flash freeze.
Yeah.
No.
Hopefully
Hopefully
it translates good.
Yeah, now fucking we'll have to watch it.
For sure. It's on live right now to YouTube. I just have it streamed. So
hell yeah. Fuck it. I know one of these podcasts when I'm not at fucking work and we can actually sit down and bullshit about some dumb shit.
yeah, I want to get better internet. I'm trying to get moved up to Idaho area. I'm trying to convince the wife Idaho, Montana area.
Fuck yeah, I'm moving to I'm actually leaving Montana in 2 months. So I got to move to my fiance got accepted into a scholarship, not accepted, but she got an invitation. So I got to move her down to Utah for fuck.
Damn, dude, fucking Utah. Damn,
Yeah,
man. That's all right.
Only for fucking 2 years though, while she goes through her schooling, and then work about 2 years. Then we're gonna go over to Alaska because she wants to fly bush planes for her family's bush company.
Oh, everybody's talking about Alaska or Texas. That's all I keep hearing from my friends. Alaska and Texas is where everybody's going to.
Alaska.
Shoot, I got
Texas, bro.
Alaska's just so goddamn cold.
Yeah, but it's fucking beautiful.
It is. I want to go visit. I have two half sisters that live in Alaska, and they only live like 10 minutes apart from each other. They live in Sitka. and I got to talking to my oldest sister the other night. I keep in touch with them, but the other night I talked to her for like 2 hours on the phone.
Yeah.
Like we were messaging on Facebook, and then I was like, "Let's be adults about this. Here's my phone number. Like, give me a call." Like,
Like, why are we texting on Messenger, sis? Fucking call me.
yeah, it's like, yeah, like call me. Bullshitted for like 2 hours. It was really good catching up, but I really want to get like a plane ticket and go up there and visit her.
Yeah, no, that'd be badass. Fucking. Yeah, no, I want to uh uh go up and visit Alaska though before, because I've never been up there. So I want to go for like a month before fucking I commit to moving up there, because it is cold. But bro, I went snowboarding last year at negative 76-degree weather, bro, with the wind chill.
Yeah, I didn't go snowboarding at all last year because it was like nice, but then it rained, and I was like, I'm not. I've snowboarded after it rained before, and I'm almost 30 now, and I was like 18 the last time I did that, and I was bruised as shit after that. Because I'm not like, dude,
Yeah,
it's
so
like
you.
snowboarding on ice. Like
Oh yeah, fast
you
as
you
fuck,
can't,
boy.
yeah, you can't fucking carve into the mountain to slow yourself down for shit. So yeah,
Nope, no such thing as last. You
the
just fucking you get.
best thing to do when it rains is do the like non-lit runs, because I used to do like a bunch of night runs because it was way cheaper. You do the night runs, you hit the not lit runs because that's where the tree covers are, so that way it's like not as like rained on. It's kind of like more slushy. Plus that's where I always stopped and smoked joints and shit.
Yeah, lift. What you mean, bro? But straight up on all day long. Every single time we sit on that lift, bro, fucking couple rips and a couple shotties before you get every day.
Yeah, but this was also back when I was like 16, 17. So
That's it's fake, dog.
you're
But
like you're like
like,
same thing. I'm like, nah, fuck it, dude. But most of the time, I like to just, I'd hit the top, cruise halfway down, hit like an on-lit run, sit down, like build like a little chair, like light a joint. It'd be usually like me and a couple friends. We just sit down and smoke like a whole joint or two joints and just pass it around.
oh yeah,
Dude, one night these
again, I
fucking
gotta.
people came through there and wiped out. Dude, it was hardcore. We just sat down, lit a joint, and then two people came rolling through, and our snowboards were like stuck straight down in the snow by the run. Dude straight smacked the fucking snowboard and wiped out. They were chill. They smoked a joint with us.
You're like, oh, dude, sorry for wreck.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
fucking, I got a video. It might be, but fucking, I did a backflip off of the cliff because I hit a backflip off of the cliff while I was shotgunning a beer, fucking on my snowboard. Landed, so don't like feel like I'm cool. Definitely didn't land it. Just fucking disappeared.
dude, all
But
you gotta do is
it
get a
felt.
picture. You gotta get another video of you like doing the same flip in the same spot without a beer, and then we can just crop it in and just make it look like you landed it. I mean, I don't know if I'm that good, but
Yeah,
we could just
right.
edit. So we could edit it in, or we could just do it over and over. I mean, we'll bring a 30 rack.
Yeah, just all day long, fucking until I land it. Nah, dude, I
I
have
gotta.
yet any. I can do all sorts of shit off of a cliff. Fucking, I can land 720 off of a cliff. I can do fucking tweaks and board grabs and all sorts of shit. I can't land them, bro. I can land them off of jumps, like in the terrain park or like just natural fucking. I can land the front flips and fucking, or I guess they're tame dogs and wildcats for those. But when it comes to cliff drops, nah, man. I always take and just fucking poof.
Knees can't handle it.
Oh, I don't land on my board
No.
at all. I just land.
You're like, I'm just trying to fly. That's all. I'm just trying to fly.
Like airtime.
Airtime.
All the baby.
Oh, in high school, I remember there was our buddy Cody. I think he holds like one of the records for the fastest time down the face of the mountain. It was like 6 minutes. He got to the top of the lift, strapped his board, and just took off. And it was like 6 minutes, and he was sitting in his truck, turning the key on in the ignition, like leaving out of the parking lot. Like he rode all the way around, down through the parking lot, all the way to his truck, got in his truck, we hit the timer, and then he was like, that's it. Like, that's the fastest time. Like, he went down, it was called RTS, and it was literally like straight up and down. Like, I only went down maybe like 25 yards and then I cut off down another section because it was just, dude, you're laying flat on your fucking board backwards against the mountain. He just bombed it straight down. Just
That's big seven. That's big seven. Seven up at Showdown. My fiance, she has a picture of the watch that I was wearing on like the fucking speedo on it to see how fast I could get up to. And fucking your buddy, I did not do this successfully. I got about halfway down the mountain, caught some speed wobbles, and but fucking I was going fucking mock Jesus, bro. And fucking I was
oh Jesus. Like
yeah, I was leaned back and I was hanging onto my back leg to try to stabilize front, and I was literally trying to just go straight down big seven. And I made it about halfway and I got an edge and just fuck boom, boom, boom. I rolled
dude, I know how
probably
it is.
4 yards, dude, just down this straight down fucking. I hurt. My woman fucking to me. She thought I was dead because I was just fucking I hurt so.
Dude, yeah, I've had some gnarly wipeouts before where it just took the fucking wind out of me. Actually,
Shit
one of
sucks,
my
dude.
best wipeouts, I found a fucking nice ass snowboard in the snow, and I gave it to the lodge. I asked them if anybody lost a snowboard, and they said that everything of theirs was checked in. So they told me to ask, and I asked a bunch of people, and nobody said anything. So I just brought it home. It was a 151 liquid, dude. That thing was sick.
Yeah, dude. I ride an 805 beer run board. So like 805 beer. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
ever.
well, yeah, and your board's probably like a 180, huh? Because you're tall,
176
176.
close,
Yeah,
but it's
I gotta go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, the limited edition 805 beer run board. Fucking, uh, they raffled it off. They only made somebody that I knew. He won it in a raffle, and he doesn't snowboard. And I picked it up, and it's a fucking $1,400 board. I was like, get fucked,
Dude,
nerd.
hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I
That's
stole that bitch.
that's like the board that I got that I ride with now. Like I still have my liquid. It started to separate a little bit, so I just glued it, and now it's kind of more like it hangs out on the shelf kind of thing. But the one
Yeah,
I picked
that's my
up,
fifth.
like the one I picked up recently, it was two years ago, and I picked it up from the Ben Pawn Shop. It's a Burton 151, and it's got the nice breakaway. Fucking God damn it, what's the name of them right now? I'm high as shit.
Bindings?
The clamps that your feet go into. Yeah, the bindings. It's got the nice ass like bindings that have the breakaways on the back, so you don't have to like unlatch and restrap every time. You can just flip one latch, slide your shoe out. And so I looked it all up, and the whole kit was like $1,210 for everything they had there with the boots.
Yeah,
And they
those
only had it.
step-ins. Those are, dude. Those are like fucking 280.
Yeah,
Those are fucking
so
pimp.
they had the whole set up there for like $250, and I was like, I'll give you 150 for everything, and they're like, all right, because they seen that there was like gouges in the bottom of the board, but there was like a half-inch layer of wax, and I'm like, I just need
Yeah,
to
as long
shave all the wax off. There was no gashes in the board at all. Like there wasn't. It didn't even cut enough of the wax to gash the board.
oh yeah, my 805 fucked. The bottom of it, dude. Oh yeah, I've gone off one too many cliffs with that thing and the fuck out of that thing. Fucking the tip of it, so your metal edge that goes. I was trying to show off for my woman. Last year I was teaching her how to snow at butters. I can do a butter nose 720 just on flat ground. Just fuck. And we were going through a tree run, and there's a perfect little patch for me to fucking dig into my nose and fucking pop up. And I dug in and I went to whip up, dude. And fucking as I'm coming down on my 720, smacks a rock and fucking face plants me. And that metal edge, it's and bent in my edge, so my board was further out than my edge. So I had to take a ball back out, and then there my board on the bottom that was missing. So I filled it in with epoxy, fixed it and everything the best I could. But yeah, my board's definitely got a few core shots. So,
Well, I mean, it's not like you get something to leave it on the shelf and keep it fucking nice forever, right?
well, that one definitely I should have. Yeah, that's a limited edition.
I mean,
board.
probably that one, but it's like, you get
Definitely.
things and you use them. It's just how it is.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking menace to society, dude. I see something worth $5,000 and I'm like, watch me make that 500.
I know.
Dude, 2 days after I bought the motherfucker, I took a grinder to the wheel wells.
I know. What'd you ever do with that Jeep that you had before you moved?
Ran it into. That's what got my scholarship taken away. I had a full ride to Arizona State, and my buddy wrecked my Jeep into a bank, Wells Fargo to be exact.
Oh shit!
Yeah, wrecked my Jeep into, and we left. We were fucking hammered, and we left that motherfucker there at Deuces. Fucking, we went and we stole. So this is how this happened. Taking off a half gallon of Crown, and fucking, we decided.
Oh shit!
We decided that we were gonna go drift around, which I don't remember. So we get in my Jeep, and I guess I was too drunk to drive. So my buddy was driving, and like too drunk to drive too, because he ran my Jeep into fucking Wells Fargo. But fucking decided we were gonna leave it there. So then we walk to his house. We sneak inside of his house, stepdad's room, steal his keys, stole his stepdad's truck, drove back to my Jeep out of Wells Fargo. and as we put, there's fucking cops there, fucking clearly, because a bank got fucking ran into.
Yeah, you drove through a fucking bank. All those alarms are going off like crazy.
Yeah. So we tried to peel ass out of there. They pulled us over, and fucking they ID everybody and realized that the building, it's under Tim Curry's name. And I was like, "Hi, dude, that's me." So then fucking I ended up getting in a lot of trouble, but they dropped most of the shit because they couldn't prove who was driving. I don't know. Wasn't me, G. And fucking on the camera footage, none of us looked at any of the cameras. We both had our hood on, and we were both wearing a black hoodie. Like, we looked out of different sides. And fucking they couldn't prove who.
It looks like the same person. It looks like the same person getting out of both sides. It's just
Yeah. We were both wearing a black hoodie with a difference, and we're both about six foot tall. And fucking, and so we got away with it, or got a lot of property damage tickets, but
yeah.
Other than that, didn't go to.
You're like, other than that, fuck them. They didn't got shit. You're like,
No,
plus I wasn't driving. Like, I told him I wasn't driving. You're like, I'm too
yeah, dude.
fucked up to drive. Look at me, I'm wasted. My friend's sober. Like,
So when they took me to jail, all I said, I guess all I could say was, "It'll buff." 18 years old, I was like, "It'll buff." And they took me to jail that night. My dad ended up coming and picking me up. That telling my name, I was so fucking inebriated. My dad fucking shows up to pick me up, losing his mind. You know how that old bastard is, fucking just being King Dick Timmy. And like, dude, it'll bust. It'll bust. That's all I kept saying. I was like, I'm cold. I'm drunk. Take me home. I woke up the next morning and my dad was like, "You remember wrecking your Jeep?" Oh, my Jeep's in the carport. And he slapped like a phone book worth of tickets down on me. And I was like, "Oh, shit."
you're like, oh, well, I might have fucked up just a little bit.
Yeah. Fucking, if my buddy Cameron wasn't a nice guy, dude, I totally would have been like, no fucking idea. I was so fucked up. I don't know who was driving, but my buddy Cameron was like, "Yeah, dude, that was me."
Damn. Yo,
But
dude, did you hear about the fucking shooting in Bend?
yeah, what the fuck's up with that?
Dude, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't do too much research into it. I don't really get on social media that often. Like, I pop in, I'll see some cool things, I'll share it, and then I'm out. Like, I'm out. I got things to do, you know? I got shit to do around here.
Fuck, that's fucking crazy. I guess there was two of them, right? Not just one.
No, there's still only just one that they've found that I've seen so far.
Oh yeah, I thought
But
there was two of them. Fucking.
uh my my lady was telling me that there's like some page, I don't know what it's called. It's where people get on and like rant and rave or whatever, and they do like anonymous. It's just like a bunch of random opinions and shit.
Yeah,
And
fucking
I
Reddit,
guess
bro.
no, that's not it. I mean, it might. That sounds familiar, but that's not the one that she said to me. And it was about him ranting, and he said that he couldn't wait like 2 weeks or some shit like that because he was trying to wait until school started, and he was gonna go to like a high school and like shoot up a high school or some shit like that. But instead, he just went
What
to a
the?
Safeway. Yeah,
Oh, he shot
and like my lady was,
Safeway.
yeah, my lady was telling me another article. One of
What
the
the
guys that was
fuck?
in there, he went in with his 3 kids, and his wife didn't feel good, so she stayed in the car, and she seen him run into the building with a gun, so she called 911, and she drove around the backside of the building. Well, when he started shooting, the husband immediately ran for the back emergency like door and opened it, and his wife was waiting with the car. I'm like,
What a
damn, yo,
fucking
that's like some fucking. I was like, that's some like straight up G shit right there. Like she was waiting with the car,
bitch.
but I guess during all of the commotion of them running, they lost one of the kids in the store, so he had to go back in. Which immediately he turned around and his kid was like 2 steps in the freezer section, back there. Like, they were just running and he was like, come on, come on. Everybody was just running. And he turned around and there was like a bunch of other people and everybody was just running out of the emergency exits. And alls I was thinking to myself,
What's up?
alls I was thinking to myself, like I'm reading all these different articles. I'm like, okay, he shot 2 people before he committed suicide, right? Like he ran in, he just started shooting up the place like crazy. And then he shot 2 people and killed them. I think he injured like 10. And then he shot himself, right? Do you see that right there?
Like, yeah, shit. Boom.
that
That's
that one,
exactly.
that one's like that right there. That's
That's exactly.
$189 at Bimart. I'll say it's $189. The SYCC. It's the second gen. The
That's a
only
pro.
flaw is it's kind of got a long trigger draw,
It's
but
a
it's
pro.
kind of good safety feature, and it's really nice. It's a really nice gun. Like it's a 9, so I bought it for my wife, and she carries it around most of the time. But she really likes the other pistol that I got for me, so I let her just carry the other one around because she likes it more.
Yeah, no, That's exactly why I carry, bro. Because I'm telling you, or even if I wasn't carrying life on me, and I would be that redneck little hillbilly bastard. Okay, that would be fucked back up against one of the like end aisles, dude, waiting for that motherfucker to come around, dude. Fucking, I totally fucking
Dude,
kid
you
with
just
the
gotta
long
get
hair,
what's
bro.
that
I'd be like,
fucking
yep, that was
movie? Is it Crocodile Dundee when he can of soup, dude? Grab a can of soup and peg him in the fucking head with a can of soup. Like, start running through the fucking aisles with a bunch of cans of soup in your arm and fucking pegging him. Come on, there's fucking 100 of us and one of him. Everybody grab a can of soup. We're
fucking
taking it back to our fucking ancestors. We're throwing stones, motherfuckers.
yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I would totally be that guy. I swear to God, I would not be the dude just like the fighter dude, and I'd be like, oh, this motherfucker's mine.
Well, dude, and I mean, it's
This,
like if you're not carrying a gun, I know you mostly most of the time probably have a pocket knife. You could fucking probably wing that motherfucker really hard across and hit him with it somewhere, and at least run away or fucking get a better angle. Or, but all I was saying is,
I'm not trying to run. I'm telling you right now. I feel like buddy starts screaming
but
he's got a gun.
this is
First thing
Bend,
that clicked
Oregon.
my first, this is my moment. Instantly, like this,
Yeah,
I
but
was
this
bred
is
to this.
Bend.
I'm gonna be on the news as the guy that saved Safeway.
My
Like,
fucking internet, dude. My thing keeps blanking out. Says
no,
I'm
you're
good. I don't fucking know.
good, dude.
On my end, it keeps showing me like a random picture of myself on like another frame. I'm like, I'm also really stoned because I could be seeing shit.
Yeah, no, you look
But
clearer than you did when
all
we.
those people, not one had a gun.
Yeah, see, that ain't me, bro. Instantly, I'd have been like, you trying to flirt with fire, Bubba?
Dude, that one, that one I have with me all the time. Like all the time. Like
Speaking
literally,
of
it goes
speaking of,
everywhere with me. I mean, it goes in the safe by my bedroom at night, but then that's fine because I have a judge right
buddy,
next to the nightstand.
speaking, hey, you got a judge to go talk to the judge after. No, fucking. Speaking of running some nigga shit, fucking. How many seventh at once?
Wait, what?
How many seventh graders take on at once? In waves.
How many seventh graders could you take on in waves?
Yeah, like at once. I mean, just full blown fucking. Are you running?
Dude, there's seventh graders. What are you talking about? They're gonna pummel my fucking ass in the first wave, bro. There could be like fucking 5 of them. Are you kidding me? Like, if they're just coming all at once?
He said, "I'm a small guy, dude. All at once."
Yeah, like, I don't know if you ever seen like
All
a
right,
group. I don't know if you've seen a group of midgets fuck something up, but it's like
all
a
right. What
bunch
about
of fucking wild animals.
second graders? About 7 years old. How many of them, like in waves at a time? How many think you?
Oh, dude, like 10, 20.
That's it right now, bro. Those second graders come in. You fucking yoke that first little nigga, pick him up by his ankles, and fucking next week, bro.
And just start weed whacking them down.
The other kid, like I ain't feeling it, bro.
Well, you gotta think.
I ain't.
I mean, I guess you're right. It'd probably be like the first wave. You just have to pick the first kid up and just plow like 5 over, and then they'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I'm fine.
it's fucked up to say, but I'm running those second graders, bro.
You're like, we're taking it all the way back to elementary school. Fuck this. We're not even gonna talk about bar fights here.
No, dude. Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, there's been a few of those since I've been working out in fucking my company. I almost just said my fucking company's name. I don't want to do that, but company, bro.
I think it's on your
But
sweatshirt right there.
No, that's the mine that I'm at. It's not my company.
Oh.
Uh, uh,
You're like, it's just a mine. It's not like we can look
yeah.
up that company name and find who owns the mine. Like, we won't get into that
I,
stuff.
no, I'm a contractor, bro. This has nothing to do with me
Yeah,
at all.
that's your company.
No.
Oh no, that's just a sweatshirt you bought with a name on it.
Shirt that the mine gave me because I'm contracted through the mine.
Oh yeah, see, independent contractor, right?
Sure. No, but what was I gonna say, dude? Ah, damn it! It was something about little
Dude, I don't know.
second graders, bro. I
You're
don't.
supposed to know these things. I'm the one that's freaking stoned as shit over here.
Hey, man, fucking.
Dude, I bought a fucking 12 pack of joints. I think I have 4 left. Inhaler.
Inhaler. No, it's
Oh, fucking snus. Dude,
good for the soul.
I did that shit like 2 times. The second time I did it, I puked all over the fucking place. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna chew fucking normal dip. Like,
Ooh. Well, it's a snus can.
yeah. One of those fucking
Fuck.
roller ones where you got the fucking like super fine ass tobacco shit in there. It's like powdery.
Yeah, it's called snuff. I think it's called fucking rub it.
Yeah, or snus or
No,
snuff or something like that.
yeah, it's called snuff, and I think it's like fucking cinnamon or some shit. I don't know, but wake you up.
Oh, you like fucking sniffing Fireball, huh?
Yeah. Fucking yeah, no, dude. I don't know why that came to my mind, but I was just like, I don't know, dude. I feel like I in waves of like if the waves genuinely increased, all right, like the first wave's 10, I'm clearing it easy with ease, bro. Those first 10 getting fucked. Then and then the third wave's like 30, just goes up by. You know what I mean? I feel like I could at least get to waves. Those little like, and I mean determined ass second graders, not ones that are gonna get scared when you fuck up little Jimmy's nose. And little Timmy behind little Jimmy, he's still coming. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm
Oh,
making
fucking
it to
A,
4
dude.
where I get fucked. Bro, if you don't make it to wave 6, why are you even playing the game?
Dude, you're fucking cracking me up. It says that. Oh, it says the live's still going. It says it was having trouble connecting to something. It just popped down a little window. I think it's still good. I think it was like, oh,
Everything
I bet you.
like
Yeah, I was gonna
everything
say
connection. 3 bars of connection that it's showing me. I got 4, and it's still 27. So
Yeah, it says that it looks good on my end. I was just looking at it, but a little window popped down that says we're having trouble connecting to one of your servers, and I'm like, it's probably YouTube, but it still says that everything's good on the little processor thing. It shows that you
yeah,
got a little lag, so it means that someone probably turned like the TV on or something in the house. Got another or the tablet or something. Who knows? My Wi-Fi sucks terribly out here.
fucking my favorite type of weed was a that video kills.
Oh god, I love that one. My buddy asked me if I heard of the original Samson. Have you heard of him, the rapper?
No,
So he's only got like 3 songs out, but they're real. They're honestly pretty good. Like I'm gonna I checked them out. I got them downloaded on my playlist. They're like cycled into some of my other stuff.
my buddy now fucking his songs sound fucking great, bro. He's actually I see him going play fucking
Fuck yeah, dude.
for sure.
You have to send me a link or something. I'll check it out. I like
Yeah,
checking out new
dude,
stuff.
I'll send it to you for sure. It's kind of like
I
Swaco.
got
Like, you know who Swaco is?
nah.
Like the dude that fuck, I can't even think of one of his songs. Um,
If my internet was better, I would totally just look it up and pull it up in the window. But my internet's shitty. If I pull something else up, it'll not. Like it won't get. It'll be like, dude, no. I tried that earlier. I had this pulled up and I tried to pull a secondary window up, and like everything else in this window like froze. So I just exited out of the other one. It was when I was trying to figure out how to send the text message from a computer and stuff. But I mean, shit, dude. I didn't even realize that we're already at 40 minutes just chilling, bullshitting about snowboarding and
and
fucking
running second.
snuffs and fucking just, yeah,
Running,
owning second graders for God knows why.
it popped into my head, dude. Fuckers could I take?
And all
I don't
that popped
know.
into my head when you were thinking about that was, what was that cartoon growing up? Recess?
No.
And Hey Arnold, like a mixture of Recess and Hey Arnold. Some fucking punks just running up on you. Hey Arnold. Your fucking football ass fucking head. Like, yo, Stewie is just fucking Hey Arnold later in life.
Right. Right. Fucking. Uh, dude, I wish I wasn't
These
at work
joints keep going out.
right now. Damn, I wish I work right now.
Yeah, dude. I know. That's why. Wait, when are you planning on moving?
2 months.
In 2 months.
Yeah, fucking.
So in like November, huh?
Yeah, no.
November, December.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I can get a place lined up here soon before winter hits, because I would like to be moved up there before winter. If we can't, then we're just going to stay here and we're just going to bank as much cash and then just, wait until spring, and then hopefully everything kind of drops down because, dude, the fucking prices on housing market is out of control right now. Dude, yeah, it's fucking sky high. I wish that we would have honestly had the money about 8 months ago when we were looking at a couple houses, because we found a couple of them that were super nice and they were way cheaper than what was in our price range, and they were all gone within like 4 weeks. I had like 5 or 6 houses saved that were like 250K.
Utah is so cheap.
Dude, tell me about it. I found like a 4 bedroom house in, like, it's close to Provo, or that's, yeah,
Yeah.
Utah, Provo. It was like close to there. It was like 4 bedroom, nice house. It was like a 5 acre lot, and it was like 275K.
Yeah, dude. Utah's cheap, bro. Even to rent, it's cheap right now. And I'm looking at a 3 bedroom, 2 bath house right now. That's a 2 story that's sitting on 2.5 acres a month for it.
Yeah, Utah's still not that far from where you're at, like in Montana. It's like
Uh,
a couple day drive.
Not even hours.
No, I was looking it up because I was making jokes to my wife, because that's why she wants to move up towards Spokane and like up in that area in Washington. And that's why I keep saying let's head over to like Hayden, Idaho, or like Coeur d'Alene, because it's real nice up there too, and it's real close to Spokane.
Or like,
Last was it last summer or summer before last? I think it was summer before last. I went up there. I have a buddy that lives up in Idaho, and we went up around Hayden Lake up into the mountains up there with my Jeep. We went all the way up to the power lines, and it was gorgeous. I loved it up there.
oh yeah,
Like every
oh yeah.
4 miles, there was like a shooting range, and there was just people standing out there with ARs just fucking tearing it up. And I was like, yeah, this is my kind of place. Like, I was like, I gotta find a house up here somewhere in the hills.
Yeah, right.
but those are up
Yeah,
in
no,
the
that,
500K range right now. They were like,
yeah, that's fucking a little.
I have one house saved in here, and it was really nice. It's still on there. It went from 250 to like 475. I'm like, dude, you
Jesus.
guys literally did nothing to the house. You didn't even pull it off the market. You just bumped it all the way up, and you didn't even like,
Yeah, you didn't even have
like,
to pull.
hello, I have. Yeah, you didn't even say nothing about it. I have this house saved. I just watched the price increase. Like, I have a screenshot of the original price. I was like showing it to my wife. I'm like, this went from 250 to 475, and she's like, what? I'm like, same house. She's like,
You
what
could
did they add?
you could probably offer them 315 and get away with it.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't want to. I want it for 250.
Yeah, I'm like, no, motherfucker. I'm gonna let that shit sit on the market, and I'm just gonna keep an eye on it because it's like, why would it sat on the market for 90 days and it didn't go nowhere, and then you jack the price up almost double the value? It's not like you fucking added anything nice to it. You didn't add a fucking like 20 by 40 heated fucking shop with like a paint booth and like a loft or anything. Like that would increase some price value.
Yeah, they're
Like
the shop alone. I'll build a loft. I'll live
that's
here.
why that's why the so I own the house and that's it on this place. I don't own the property. I own the house. And
How does that work?
so it's a double wide trailer. And so the landlord that owns the property was like, okay, we'll lease this out to you. So every month I pay him some money and we live here, right? Well,
Okay.
he came, what was it, like last summer? And he was like, hey, I'm gonna need you guys to like pack up and move because I'm gonna sell the property. And I'm like, okay. And I asked him how much he wanted. He couldn't come up with a real good number. But when I looked it up on like the marketplace because it's in listing, he wants like 475 for this place with no house, 10 acres. But
You ain't getting that.
it's just because the price is so high and because it's got a fucking huge ass shop here. It's got like
I know. I've been inside that shop. That shop's fucking
yeah.
nice. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and
I got a big
he's gonna clean he's gonna take all the
fucking take
cars out of
cat
here. So
out your ass, bro, when your exhaust broke, and fucking you took a cat and you were like, I think that works. Like
yeah,
that
dude.
video fucking kills me. You just slipped it on and it was all dangling. You were like, fucking mint.
Yeah, dude. It worked.
Fucking fucking yeah, no, dude. Fucking I do nothing but work out here, man. I really don't have to build a Jeep or fucking have any toys right now. I just sold my Toyota. You remember the
Which one?
Bumblebee, the big yellow.
Yeah, the one with the V8.
Yeah, it had on a 8-inch lift on 35s. I bobbed the bed in the front end. I shaved
Yeah,
off a little over
yeah,
300 pounds.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
fucking, I
that.
just sold that. Yeah, I
Why?
just sold that for. I had to, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, got in
yeah.
trouble.
Shit happens.
Fucking
Yeah,
cost, cost.
yeah. I guess you're right. You're like, I got in trouble, so I gotta get rid of some shit. I hear that.
Yep. And then see, it's dumb, dude, because I don't get in trouble. Ass off. All right, I make great fucking money working underground. I buy all this cool shit. I have to sell all my cool shit. It's like, what the fuck,
You know,
dude?
I've definitely had to do some shit like that before.
And it's dumb because
Where
my woman never lets me. Never. It's always my cool shit that has to go.
yeah, I just sold my tractor.
Did you?
Yeah, that John Deere that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
what? You
dude
got two
can't. Huh?
Jeeps now or three?
I got 3 Jeeps.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And then driving 5 speeds.
Wait, what?
They all run speeds.
Yeah, they all run and drive. The fucking silver one's a 5-speed, red one's an auto, the Grand Cherokee's an auto.
I was the silver one. That's the one that you put the work into, huh? The one that fucking
Yeah,
you tend to.
that's the one. That's the one that pulled Zach out when he called me that night.
Yeah, you've had.
Well, I had it, and then I sold it, and it was gone for 4 years, and then I got it back.
How?
So basically, pretty much every time it got posted on Facebook Marketplace, someone of my friends would message me and be like, "Dude, there's your Jeep." And so I would message the person and be like, "Yo," I'd bullshit back and forth with them, and we would talk about the Jeep, and they'd like tell me everything, and then I'd be like, "Okay, like this is, I was the original owner." I'd like send them pictures of a bone stock, and they'd be like, "Oh, right on, I got it from so and so." Well, then it went to this guy in Sweet Home, and we were talking back and forth for a while, and it blew up, and he put a new 4.0 in it, just a Renix with like 100,000 miles or something on it, and then it went from there to Klamath Falls, from Klamath Falls to Lakeview. And when it was in Lakeview, I seen it got posted, and this guy's like, "I'm just looking for the trade." He had it posted up for like $2,500 or something, like new tires on it. And so I reached out to him in Lakeview, and I was like, "Hey, I got a '97. What was it at the time? It was that 97 5-speed 7.3 turbo diesel pickup truck that I had. It had like a fucking knock on the one rod side. I couldn't quite figure out what it was. I'm pretty sure it was just a push rod, but that thing was mean as shit. And so I was like, "I got this, but I'd probably want cash on top." And he's like, "I'll give you 2,500 cash on top for the truck, and I'll give you this Jeep back." And I'm like, "Hell yeah."
Say
He's like,
say
"I'll meet
less.
you." Yeah, he's like, "I'll meet you at 8 a.m. in fucking whatever that Paisley." And I was like, "Sounds good." And I fucking turned the chip up and fucking fired the truck up. And dude, that thing was fucking a beast. Just fucking
Yeah,
raced all the way there.
I'm trying to fuck bad. I want another. I want another Cherokee.
Yeah, I've had the Jeep back for I think a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. I really haven't done anything with it for the last 2 years though. It's just set out in the yard. And then
Yeah, it's so bad.
this last year, one of my buddies had a Jeep that had a bunch of really good parts on it, but the whole thing was rusting through, and he's like, "I'll trade you the whole thing for your V8 Grand Cherokee Wheeler with no reverse, and it had like busted windows. It was just straight, dude. All I did was just start that Jeep and just jump the shit out of it, and I just kept putting gas in it and just kept jumping it. That's all I did with it." And I was like, "Okay." And so he brought it over, and he's like, "I just want the axles," because they were like 410s with lockers in them. He's like, "I just want the axles and the upper and lower control arms, and I'll give you some other control arms and some other stuff." And we worked out a deal back and forth. And yeah, so now that thing's got a new clutch, a new transmission, new transfer case, SYE kit, new drive lines. It's got a new rear end. It's got the 8.8. I welded it. It's got
Yeah.
new leaf springs, new springs in the front, I put lower drop brackets, and then I just put newer upper and lower control arms on the other day. And now I think it's like 7 inches in the front and 6 inches in the rear. And now me and my neighbor are working on building some drop shackles for the rear to level it out.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. No, if I in my Jeep and we were on the backside of Wiki Up, I yard sailed that motherfucker about 10 feet in the air and fucking between two trees. Black hammered. I have a video of it, dude. And I got out and fucking my door that landed in between two trees.
Dude,
And
I
fuck, stuck
remember
as fuck,
that.
dude. And I jumped out, dude, fucking ran back, opened up my back hatch, grabbed a chain, fucking cut down the tree, fell the tree over my Jeep, fucking took a wheeling out, carried that bitch down to my fucking windows, bro, in the middle of a mud pit, and it took a Ford F-250 that was a 83, and then my brother's Toyota, all of things to pull my ass out. I buried myself to the door, bro. Sent my sub through my back up that night. Don't remember none of it. Woke up with videos. I was like, God damn it, dude.
I seen the Snapchat picture of your Jeep in between the two trees.
That's it.
You
Yeah, dude,
sent me
stuck as
a picture of it.
stuck as fuck, dude.
That straight up fucking killed me.
Oh, literally, like the two trees are here, bro. Back here and landed in between the two trees. Stuck. Wouldn't move.
Dude,
It was
yeah.
fucking
I
awesome.
seen that shit. You sent me a picture of it right before you cut it down.
Yeah,
It
dude.
was just it was all like I was like looking at the picture for a good minute. I'm like, oh shit, that is his Jeep between two trees. It's all fucking dark as shit. You can't see shit. I'm like, oh my god, dude. I'm like, shit. And then like 20 minutes later I get a video, you're like wheeling it around. You're like, I fucking cut that fucking tree down.
Broke off both my mirrors, did my doors, shattered out. Fucking, oh yeah, that was a night, bro. That was awesome. That was one for the
Yeah.
dude. That thing would literally do anything but a concrete wall. Proof
Dude,
that
they're
Wells Fargo.
tough. Wells Fargo.
Shut that down,
Oh.
bro.
You're all
Fucking
over there like
no,
talking
dude.
to the officer. You're like, hey, so can I get that Jeep back? Or like, nah. Like you're like, I'm trying to still give that Jeep a farewell send off. Like
So afterwards, so I broke all four of the motor mounts. When it hit the wall, I snapped my tie rods. My tires were laying flat. Motor mounts and bent in the frame and shifted the motor up against my firewall. This is how mean this Jeep was, bro. Same motor and everything. They took it, which fucking it was Blue Sky Towing or Big Sky Towing in Great Falls, and they fucking used a come along to straighten it back out as much as possible. Very rigged ass fucking like straight ass tie rods on it, so you could literally only turn like a quarter, and fucking slapped tires on that bitch. Took off the grill, fucking refabbed motor was solid. Threw a plow on that bitch and used my Jeep for the next 2 years as a plow. After that bitch was totaled, bro. Totaled.
yeah, how do you think the red Jeep's
Jeep
on
was
the road? That the whole driver's side, the lady went through a bunch of mailboxes and then hit a tree at like 30 miles an hour on the driver's side. And I literally, when I pulled it in the shop, I pulled the fender and the whole grill and the rest of everything apart. And I put 2x4s in the backside, like I cut a hole in the bottom so I could slide a 2x4 straight through. Dude, it was shifting they're like 8x8 solid beams in the shop. I mean, the ones that go into the ground. I had a chain wrapped around that, and I had the Jeep straight on with that, and like two come alongs, and I was pulling them back and forth, and literally the fucking beams were like I could boom, and like the whole shop was like shaking, and I'm like, I think shit's shifting. But I had like the
I
wheels all chalked up. I had like the e-brake on. I'm like, but I mean, everything came back to straight. I was in there with a torch, like heating it up, like trying to make it nice. It's all lined up, like all the fender and everything lined up. I welded a new plate on the bottom, so it's a little bit stiffer now, which is nicer.
yeah.
They still need
Fucking all
a
right. Here's another. What's up?
they still need a lot of work. Everyone's like, "Oh, I like your Jeeps." I'm like, "Yeah, I drive them though, so I know what's fucking wrong with them all the goddamn time."
All right, dude. box, dude. You know why it's a shit box.
Yeah, I have a extra U joint, two extra U joints in the glove box because I'm waiting for one of them to be sent on the silver Jeep. One of them's making noise, but every time I get in there and jack it up, I don't have any play or any wiggle or any sound. And every time I like get out and listen, it's like one of the pulleys starts squeaking, and I'm like, it's not a pulley, it's a fucking U joint. I know the difference, like,
Not
but it's a fucking
fucking
90 shit box.
yeah. That was cheap. It was an '86. Fucking that thing was a fucking turd. Honestly, it was in mint condition when I bought it, bro. The thing was fucking gorgeous. And then the day I bought it, fucking, I jumped in, didn't even look backwards, bro. Threw that bitch. I was like, fuck. It
Dude,
was a
you sound like me
unibody, so
with like a,
like,
yeah, shit's fucked up back there. That's, you sound like me when I bought a Chevy Suburban. I was super excited. I jumped in, I went to back it out of my driveway, and it was before I cut that huge tree down at the side of my driveway, and I bashed the whole fucking quarter
no,
panel, the door
it was in
in.
home. Got it from, bro. Literally and everything. Fucking, he tells me this. Owned this Jeep for years. Fucking, he's the only owners. He's the second owner. He's had it for the last 10 years. This Jeep not to ruin it, telling me that like this thing's in mint condition. It's a go getter, right? So ass jumped in. Whoa, boom! Hit a tree in his driveway. Dude,
You're like,
fucking
no, no
pissed.
worries, man. It's just cosmetic damage. I already cashed you out. Don't even cry. I'll get a tail light for it later.
He all comes over. He was like, what is his mind? And I was like, hey man, can I have $500 back? It's got a dent in it.
Oh,
He was like,
shit.
what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Back catch is now fucking ripped. I was like, my back fucking all that's exploded. The fucking unibody's bent. I was like, it's gonna leak a little bit. I might as well fucking take. He didn't find me funny. He was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, all right, dude.
You're like, I'm just trying to give you some shit. Dude, one of my buddies back in high school, we drove all the way. Dude, I don't even fucking remember where we met this goddamn dude at, but it was like 4 hours that we drove. So my buddy had this, like, honestly, it was kind of like sad and depressing because it was a really nice, clean ass Cherokee. Like, super clean. I mean, it had definitely a lot of fucking issues, but it was really clean. But he was going to trade it for like a 80, no, it was like a 90, probably like a 93 Toyota. Super clean too. Like, super clean fucking Toyota. We get there, we meet up this dude. He trades him, the dude like takes the Jeep for a drive, we take the truck for a drive, and they make the deal. We load this Toyota up, right? Get it all strapped down, and like him and like we're all talking to the dude and bullshitting back and forth. And my buddy, who just literally traded him, right, looks at him and goes, "Hey man, what's the flight pattern like on this?" And the guy's like, "What?" And my buddy's like, "Dude, I'm gonna jump the fuck out of this thing." And this
He said,
dude had it for like,
he was like, what the fuck?
yeah, this dude was like, he owned it for like 5 years or some shit. And no shit. So, oh, I dropped my lighter. It's okay. You know the 900 pits out by Wiki Up, right?
Oh yeah, dude. The amount of drunk that I've been.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, so you know how there's the track there for like quads and shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we fucking like basically third gear in that Toyota pickup truck around that track as many times as we could go on. I think like the fifth, I think it was like the fifth go. We came down the top of the hill where the tabletop's at. We hit that at 45 miles an hour. We jumped the whole fucking lift out of the front end of it. When we landed, it was like kaboom,
I drunk.
kaboom, kaboom. And then it was just the whole ass end was lifted super high, and the tires were like rubbing in the wheel well.
Fucking, I rolled the side by side down that hill.
Yeah, that's a pretty gnarly fucking hill. Like,
Yeah, no, I rolled a fucking, I rolled a side by side down that hill. Wasn't mine. Fuck 'em. And then also,
Fuck 'em.
we were having a fire. And fucking, I think I was like 17. Fucking, I don't know. I was fucking hammered though, dude. And I was like, oh, and fucking, it's fucking midnight outside, and I'm walking towards the fucking, side just dropped off, dude. My drunk ass fucking boom, 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 rolled all the way. That hill was dangerous.
Dude, yeah. I fucking wiped out on that hill pretty good, actually. It was during the winter time, though. It was so the other guy that does the podcast with me, Boof, it was that night. So he got really, really, really drunk. he fucking he drank an entire half gallon of HRD in 2 breaths.
Who
Like, he
hurt
pulled the
this
bitch chat. Who hurt him?
man?
Uh,
Why himself?
so he bought a 96 Jeep Cherokee. I think it was a 96. Yeah, it was 96. It was before the body changeover, but the nice year with the high output, and it was a manual transmission.
Yeah.
And it was super clean. And I mean, no, seriously, like, this thing didn't have a fucking scratch in it. It was super clean. And so, yeah, and so he was real proud of it. It had like a 4-inch lift. It was like green. And so one of the dudes there was like, dude, let me fucking wheel your Jeep, because it was like wintertime where it was like snowy, but like kind of icy, but it was like muddy in certain spots. And he's like, no, 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 no. Like, he kept telling him no, And he's like, no, no, I really love my Jeep. And he's like, the dude was like, dude, I'll give you my street bike if I fuck it up, And he's like, okay, fine. He's like, I just want to go through that puddle. Like, that's it. Well, that puddle was like 6 feet deep. Yeah. Little did we know that puddle was going to swallow that Jeep. Mind you, it had about 4 inches of frozen ice before we broke through. So we hit it and we were going across it. And that's when we kind of realized, oh shit, we're sliding across the top of this. And then it just broke through. And so he decides to floor it forwards, which like breaks out the headlights and the grill and everything like that, because all the ice smashing into it. Mind you, my friend Boof is in the back seat of his own Jeep watching this happen, right? And he's screaming, don't shut it off, put it in reverse and start fucking trying to back up. Well, as we start doing that, it just like sinks down, and then the dude just shuts the Jeep off, and he just starts reaching around, just starts fucking like trying to hit this dude, right? Just starts fucking trying to hit him. And we're all trying to, like, I'm rolling the window down, like I'm trying to bail out to the roof because the entire floorboard's filled with water, and it's like ice water. I'm like, yo, how fucking stuck are we? And then this fucking drunk ass bitch comes up over the side of the hill. She's in her huge ass truck, right? She's like, I can help hook up. Like, I'll be able to pull you out. And as she's coming down, she just hits that ice patch as it comes down the hill. Can't stop. She just slides right into the back of his fucking Jeep. Smashes out both tail lights, fucking back windshield, back hatch, completely smashed the fucking. Yeah, dude.
Bro.
He-
The fucking other tail light that got busted off of fucking 31 going out towards your house. Fucking, we were coming Josh's house. You can take those dirt roads out there, fucking wrap all the way out. We were snow. I come around this fucking corner, dude, at Mock Jesus. Fucking, my buddy's stuck in front of me, about around him, and I drop into a bunch of snow. You remember my brother's red Toyota that was on those 35s?
Yeah.
Fucking thing came around the corner, bro, and just what? Fuck my Jeep, dude. I come flying out of my fucking Jeep, and I fucking start losing my shit in this. Where he was like, "Nope, I'm not dealing with it." Fucking, he just backed up and threw it in first, and literally threw me out of the way, and just fucking went out sideways through like 5 feet of fucking snow, and just took off, dude, flipping me off as he was taking off after he just wrecked my Jeep. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, yeah, I don't know how many fucking taillights I busted out here. The last one I busted out was hunting season. I I went out into like this new spot I found, and I was turning around in this clearing, and when I turned around, I had caught like a half down tree, and so it lifted
Yeah,
it
right.
up just a little bit. Well, there was a branch on it, and I was turning around, so I pulled forward and I put it in reverse, and as I backed up, it just held tension, smacked it right in the tail light, and just drug it right through the fucking light and just busted the whole thing. I'm like, son of a fucking bitch. I'm like, you piece of shit. Like, got out through the
Probably,
fucking log.
probably my favorite. Fucking, the Finley pits, Finley Butte.
Yeah, that's where I saved Zach's
Fucking
ass.
broke my collar. No, I thought that was at Huntington.
Oh yeah, that was at Huntington. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It was at Huntington. He got stuck. Finley, they blocked Finley off, so not a lot of people go in there anymore. I mean, I still go past the power line back in through the other trails.
Well, no, like the actual Finley pit where those two hills are, where you're in the bottom with that pond. Oh,
Yeah, they
fucking,
bought all that. They got it all blocked off.
it's the middle of winter, bro. This is probably like for the middle of winter, man, and we're all getting fucking hammered going snow wheeling, and that pond is frozen. So like, oh, bro, bet ice cookies. So I go out on top of the fucking pond, and it's right, nothing's going wrong. So I'm thinking like, I'm starting to get ballsy with it, and I'm wow, wow, wow. I mean, whipping around on this fucking ice. And I told my buddy that I was gonna fight of it and shoot up that fucking hill and whip a bitch on the hill and come down and shoot across that fucking pond. And fucking, I went up and I fucking whipped my Jeep around and I come down and halfway across the pond, ice breaks, and I just fucking whoop, boom, drop down into the ice. Out there for like 2 hours with a pickaxe, trying to break all the fucking ice. And I'm under my Jeep and hook up. And I hooked it up to my bumper, like the bottom side of my bumper, because my frame. And fucking, I hooked it up to the bottom side of my bumper, basically my frame. And Hagen with his old piece of shit. I don't know if you ever seen it,
I
but
think
fucking,
so.
he's sitting there trying to rip me out, dude, and rips my fucking bumper off, dude. I was like, son of a, and he almost flipped my Jeep because he was pulling me at an angle and the ice was holding on to me. But out the bottom of my Jeep, and I'm on 32s with a 4-inch lift, so I mean it's pretty deep. Me over fucking high enough that my passenger side tires were completely above the ice. Oh god, and I start fucking yelling through my window. I was like, let off, let off.
Dude,
I
yeah,
don't fuck around with
that hole has definitely fucked up a lot of people. In high school, I actually have somewhere I got pictures and videos of my buddy. He was in a Suburban, and we drove through we drove across it, and we did a couple cookies, and on our way back through, his front tires broke through the ice. And
right.
so I have videos of him. He's got a chainsaw, and he's literally sawing the ice like a path. He's like sawing a path out. Although he's like, fuck it, dude, just fucking sawed a path out for his tires. We still
That's
didn't make it. We had to call some friends to come fucking pull us out.
so though. My ass was stuck with a fucking pickaxe and a sledgehammer, dude. And I was trying to put it in the work 1 inches thick, and it wasn't working.
Dude, I've definitely
Wasn't
gotten
working at all.
stuck in some shit. You remember that? I don't know if you remember that piece of shit Ranger that I had. It was like a 91 extended cab brown Ranger. It
Yeah,
was a 5-speed.
yeah,
Yeah, oh my
yeah.
gosh. So,
Baby poop brown.
yeah, it was like baby poop brown. So I remember
Yep.
I was taking some of the back roads back here behind my house, and before they retrenched the whole creek out, it used to flood that whole area like a swamp. Well, there's a road that still goes through there. So like I drove down through, and so I was smoking a joint, and I drove across the creek and drove across, and the creek it was like pretty dry. So I'm like, oh, this side's probably pretty dry over here too. I want to drive over to the trees. No. So I'm like driving towards the trees. And as I'm like driving towards the trees, I got the window down. I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, this is still a swamp out here. I'm like, fuck. So like I like stop, like I come to a nice slow stop, just like, you know, I let the clutch out, like neutral. and I get out and I fucking swamp like literally probably up over the top of my boots in water just to reach under the water to lock my hubs in. I'm like, oh shit, this probably isn't very good. And so I get
This ain't
back in. No, this isn't good. I like get back in, I put it in four low and I put it in reverse and I don't even give it any gas. I just let this I like start clutch out and it just starts to sink down. And I'm like, nope, not here. Put it back in first and just start creeping back forward. I'm like, you know what I'll do? This is a big ass field. I'll just make a gradual loop.
yeah, right.
Okay. So I ended up probably about 250 yards from the road out because I just kept trying to like swerve back and forth and loop around. And I was like, maybe it'll go a little bit drier over here. And like as I started to get more towards like where the dry land was, it started getting more like swampy. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So I'd have to get back out where the grass was, you know? And I'm like, come on, motherfucker, like loop back around. So there was 3 days later, because I called one of my friends and she came out. Well, as she was coming out, I was trying to tell her to stay on the road and like go down my path of like the grass, you know, because she was in a way bigger truck. Well, she comes up and over and she just immediately takes a left, like coming straight for me instead of taking the road in my path and just makes it about 25 yards and sinks it up over the hill. And she's all four, just buried. So she calls her son and was like, bring my other truck out here. So he comes around to pull her out and he buries himself. So then we call one of our other friends out. He gets those two out. He goes to get me out. He gets stuck. So they pull him out. And then they're like, we'll have to get somebody else out here. So two other people came out the next day to get me out. They couldn't get me out. And then, you know, Ben, he came out in his Cummins and he fucking romps his way all the way out by me. Fucking he stays up more towards the drier stuff where it's packed. He sends me out trenching. I'm waist deep in fucking water. I get out to my Ranger, and literally the water is up to like the steering wheel, all the way across. I'm like the
Inside
whole fucking engine's just
of
covered. Yeah, I'm like whole fucking engine's just covered in water. The whole fucking front of the truck's underwater. I'm like, well, that just sunk overnight. Like, holy shit! Like, so he hooks up to me and he pulls me all the way out to the road and we pull the spark plugs out of it and crank it over a couple times, put the spark plugs back in it, fire it up. It smokes like a motherfucker all the way home. Didn't give a shit. I mean, actually it's funny because Ben is the one who bought that truck for me. He gave me like $300 or something for that truck. Like,
cast random bullshit and wheeling stories.
yeah, seriously. It's been a good podcast so far. I mean, shit, we're an hour and 17 minutes so far just in random bullshitting. Thanks for, I'm like, everybody's watching. Thanks, dude.
Fucking
Just,
hey.
dude, check out these shitty ass shades I bought today.
Is
Hold
there
on, if
fucking
they'll go
anybody
on.
shit?
No,
I
it's
didn't think
fucking, it's midnight where I'm at. Look at these shitty ass shades.
it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's always sunny in Doucheville.
Oh yeah, what? It's 1 o'clock over where you're at?
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now, man.
Shit, it's 12:05 over here.
Hey. Fucking how long you trying to run this bad boy?
I don't know.
You work?
I was trying to, yeah, I work tomorrow. I was trying to debate it. I was almost thinking about having another cigarette, but I don't think I have a joint in here. I mean, that's okay. I could just smoke another cigarette and then fucking go pass out.
I was gonna
I
say
wake up at,
fucking
I was like, I wake up at
no
7 and I got a shorty little joint here. I think it's because I fucking was smoking on that indica.
I was gonna say,
I
man, no
was
more
I was
time to
trying to
call it.
stay positive. I was trying to stay positive throughout the day, so I bought a 6 pack of sativas, and I bought a 6 pack of indicas, and then right before we started this, I started smoking on the. I was like, oh, I'll just smoke 1 gram, so I grabbed two of the joints because they're half-gram joints, and now I'm on the butt end of the whole gram of I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's like original glue or something. It's an indica. Because I was like, yeah, we'll run this and then I'll pass the fuck out.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah,
Oh, I
dude.
totally forgot. I ate 100 milligram edible with my
Did
lady before we started this. She's like, "Well, you want to share this with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, break me off 100 milligrams of that."
yeah, no, dude. Fucking edibles don't get two 500 milligram squibs. I don't know what a squib is.
Oh, dude, yeah, I got really, really, really messed up with one of those actually, really,
Yeah,
really bad.
I ate two of those, bro, and I had to go take a bong hit.
I thought the same thing, but that's not what happened to me. So
He said
seriously,
that's not.
so no, seriously. All right, well, this is gonna be on the world forever now. I'm gonna tell you. So this is what happened. I used to have like kind of like a man cave, kind of like this, but it was bigger. I had a couch and a love seat in it. Like that's how big it was. And I had like one of those old school 55-inch projection screen TVs that was on like wheels. It sat back in the corner, and then when you shut
Yeah,
the door, you could pull it forward and we play Xbox, and I had a little table in there. Well, a couple of my
right.
friends came over and they were like, "Yo, check out these edibles," and they had like all different flavors. So I was like, "Yo, I want to try like all the different flavors that you guys have." So we started cutting chunks up. And before you know it, I'm like 250 milligrams into these squibs, and I've never done any edibles before. And I'm like, like they're like my friends are looking at me like, "Yo, dude, you're gonna be fucked up," and I'm like, "No, dude, I'm good." And so we're sitting
Nah,
there, and
dude,
then I take like a fat dab because I'm like, I'm not feeling nothing. I take a fat dab, and I'm like sitting there, and we're chilling. I smoked a cigarette. And I looked at my friends. I'm like, dude, these edibles suck. I'm like, the only thing they've given me is a fucking like a stomach ache. Like I gotta go in the bathroom and like take a shit, dude. Like I'll be back, you know.
yeah,
Well, so I go in the bathroom. I do my business, and then I remember I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace, like looking at cars and stuff. And that's the last thing I remember until my wife opened the door at 4 a.m. because she was getting up, getting ready to go to work. She was getting ready to go take a shower. She opened the door, flipped the light on, and she just screamed, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?" I was straight up like all the way bent down on the floor, like my head was like touching the floor from the toilet, like face down. And I just stood up and was like, "I wasn't sleeping," and just like pulled my fucking boxers down, walked through the house butt ass naked, and went back to bed. And then when
no, dude.
I woke up at like noon that day, and I like was like, "Dude, what happened to my fucking friends?" Like, so I called them, and they were like, "No, dude, like we waited like 2 hours for you. You didn't come back, so we just went home." And I'm like, "Dude, why didn't one of you come in the house and like knock on the bathroom door or something?" Like I passed out, guys. Like I fucking died.
Fucking the highest I've ever been in my life, man. Fucking off of THC. I quit smoking to get a job at the grain mill, which I did not just, but and it was Oregon's fault. I don't know if you know fucking our buddy making that shit, Bubs. Woo! But so when I lived in Oregon, I was the guy that like everybody thought like do all these fucking like crazy ass hits. Like they make me snap a gram and take a 1.7 gram dab just because they like to see how fucking high they could make me. Well, fucking I
Dude, yeah. I
quit
know
smoking.
these things. I've smoked with you, and you would load these fat ass bowls, and I'd be ripping the fuck out of him, and you'd be like, "No, you have to finish that, dude. Fucking hit it in one goddamn hit." And I'm like, "I don't have fucking goddamn lungs that are fucking 10 feet tall, motherfucker. Like I can't just rip these huge bowls in a one hit like you."
Maybe that's why I have a tumor in my lung now.
Taking these fucking 2 gram fucking dab hits, just.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
yeah,
So
I guess for the people that will watch later, this man has a tumor in his lung.
yeah, 5 days ago, but I quit smoking. La da da da. Right. I hadn't touched a single lick of THC and zero tolerance, zero anything in my system. Well, I brought my woman to Oregon because she wanted to. We went out to the Huntington Pits, my brother's fucking suburban. I don't know if you ever seen that big ass fuck, but went out
No,
to
I didn't
fucking.
see that one.
He only had it for a few months. It was on 44s, bro. This thing was huge. And
But the gas mileage was terrible.
Oh yeah, fucking. But my woman, she's never gone wheeling, like actually wheeling, fucking bourbon, fucking drunkard and shit. Take off to the pits, dude, and my brother's wheel. Like if you get stuck, you're fucking stuck. You can't really fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? Fucking pit, and it was the 44 hole, and everybody told him not to go through it. He was like, "Oh, I got 44s." Tyler. Fuck throws that shit in first and fucking buries it to the floor, dude. Motherfucker would have made it if his truck didn't break. So fucking what happened? But he hit this bitch hard. Fuck, boom, boom, boom. Jumped through the pit because it was rutted the fuck, and his truck just shuts off and rolls back down the hill into the pole and fucking done. So you know when you get stuck wheeling, that fucking beers, party, fucking bullshit for a while until somebody can pull you out. And we were partying for about a good 20-30 minutes, and we went through our fucking 18 pack that we brought with us at the house. So everybody starts smoking, and Mason was like, "Hey man," and I was like, "No man, I can't smoke. I got a drug test coming up." And he was like, "Oh, don't be a bitch." Nectar collector, and he had a 3.5 gram barrel squishy, and fucking know how big this dab was, but I had a nectar collector, and Mason's like, "Center punch it, puss. Don't touch the bottom. You won't touch." And I was like, I just said bet, dude. I had dabs all in my mouth, and I heated this bitch up red hot. Didn't let it cool down, and I just center punched it and started going in a circle. I made it basically clear to 3.5 gram squishy. Fucking lifted up my head, fit. And I don't know if it was the coughing or the THC or what, but I bursted a blood vessel and blood out of my nose. I mean, just pouring, dude.
Dude,
the pumice dust, like it swallows liquid just instantly. Like it doesn't even look like it's wet. Blood in the pumice dust. Like, I mean, I was fucking leaking, bro. And I couldn't get it. Body's tingling and shit. Fucking, I was like, oh, fuck, man. Got my nose to quit.
You're gonna be high as shit.
Oh, dude, oh my God. You don't even know. I walked over to my woman. I put my arm around my woman, my support system, my safety blanket, like she's got me.
You're like, hold me, I'm fucked. Like,
yeah, dude. And fucking, I was like, I need water. And I wanted water. Not my support system. She's making me feel like I'm grounded right now. Like I'm here, I'm okay. Let's go of me. And as she let go of me, Mason said he watched all of the color just sink out of me. As soon as she let go of me, dude, I started feeling sick to my stomach. I bent over on the truck to it and I slid down and I was sitting on the ground. She brings me water. I took a drink of the water and I couldn't. All of these people are trying to talk to me and I just have my head down. And I'm like, ibida. I was like, yeah, not. And like, I couldn't talk, dude. I ended up, I went home after the tow truck pulled us out. We went back to, and fucking everybody else was planning on partying that night and shit. I went straight to the bedroom at like 8 o'clock. Still have my boots on. Notice I'm wearing cowboy boots, no laces. O'clock in the morning, still so fucking stoned. I had to wake my woman up and tell her I couldn't figure out. There was no laces on my cowboy boots, and she woke up and took me back out.
Dude, that's funny as shit.
Stupid high, and that's my project manager position at the fucking grain mill.
Oh, dude, that was like, fucking probably 4. No, like 3, probably 3 4th of Julys. No, probably 4. Yeah, 4 4th of Julys ago. Fucking Tavner, he shows up. It was 4th of July, and he goes, dude. He goes, I just had started smoking weed again. Like it had been a while, so I was like maybe smoking a half gram joint. And he's like, yo, dude, he's like, I got a nectar collector and some dabs in the car. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'll definitely take some for sure. And he parked like, kind of in a good spot so I could go over. and it's been a while, so I totally spaced. Like, I haven't used the nectar in a long time. I fucking torch it. He's got one of those fancy glass containers with like really good top shelf fucking oil in there, and it's just got a gram in it. And I just fucking split that thing right down the middle and just fucking take all of it, just powerhouse it. And I'm sitting in his car and I blow this hit out. And as I'm like blowing it out, I'm like trying not to die, like inside. And I realized as I'm watching all this smoke inside of his car fill up that I made like one of the biggest mistakes ever because I'm about to fucking die out here. Like,
That was
I
me,
was like,
dude. As I was
I was like, I'm fucking screwed. And then I got out of the car, and two of my friends were like, "Hey, dude, how are you?" And I was like, I took a deep breath, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't know." And I just leaned over and just puked all over next to Tabner's car. And I was like, I gotta walk to the coffee shop and fucking get something to drink now.
that's what not okay. No, that was definitely me, bro. As I was exhaling that dab, bro, like, wait a second. I was like,
You were
oh
like,
no, done that.
fuck, dude, I completely fucked up.
Yeah, dude, because I was thinking like they were like, you're the man. They were like, you do this. This is you, bro. Fucking, you're about this, man. Like I thought I was a fucking pimp, bro. And then as I was blowing it out anymore, you're not 16. Fucking,
No, you're gonna fucking die, dude.
no, I
All right.
genuinely like.
Are you gonna go out and smoke a cigarette?
Yeah.
Is it dark out? Is it dark outside?
Uh,
Or will I be able to see you
there's
out there?
yeah, you'll be able to see me.
Dude, dope. Okay, while you walk that way, I'm gonna run over and grab my joint real quick. It's like probably 10 yards from here.
No, you do you, bro.
So,
I'm trying to find stuff.
you're trying to find a lighter?
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
flint stick. Dude, prison style. You ready for this? You got a pack of gum. You take a piece of gum and a double A battery. You snip the middle, put it together. It'll burn.
You ready for some fucking prison shit, dude?
My fucking cousin showed me that. No shit. We were out
Uh,
camping, and I was like, "Damn, dude, I don't have a lighter."
and you
And
were
he's like, "You got some tinfoil?" And I was like, "Tinfoil?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You got some paper?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he takes a piece of tinfoil and it like fucking a piece of paper and puts it real thin together and just like folds it in the middle and cuts a little corner and then puts it on each side of the battery on with the tinfoil and it lights the paper right at the top of the weak point. And I'm like, "Dude, you're a fucking ghetto." And he's like, "I did a lot of prison time." Actually,
yeah,
he's
dude.
actually in prison, right? He's in prison right now in Iowa. I think he has like 6 months left.
What a fucking guy, honestly.
Yeah, I think the first time he went to jail, he was I think he was 16 or 17 the first time he went to jail. He stabbed his mom's boyfriend. I mean, he had it coming,
Fuck,
so he
dude,
was trying to beat on her, so he fucking grabbed his kitchen knife and fucking shanked him 3 or 4 times.
that's a podcast in itself, right there.
Right? Well, I mean, me and him were talking for a little bit while he was in prison, but he was having someone run his Facebook account, and I kept like, asking like who's running his account, because I'm not trying to have any type of conversation with someone that I don't even know who they are. And he was like,
Right,
I'm gonna keep it a secret. There's nobody I will tell. And I'm like, I don't think you understand like me and my cousin's like relationship growing up. Like me and him were like way thicker than any of the other ones. I was like, so you're either
right.
gonna fucking tell me or we're not gonna talk. And they're like, well, I guess we're not gonna talk. And then I was like, okay, fine. Like that's the end of that fucking conversation. I'm like, tell him to give me a call when he gets out of prison. Like, but yeah, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna go grab a joint. Oh shit, fucking rude as fuck. Oh, maybe I don't need a joint. Just kidding. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, this has been fun though. Both show and anybody that's gonna watch, fucking has been watching and stopped by for a little bit. Hell yeah, glad I could make fuck peace, love, and chicken grease from the underground division. You know what I mean? It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun, boys. Nah, just kidding. Up with some chest pains on changeover 5 days ago. One made me go into the hospital. Found a tumor in my lung, so only one a day now.
You was over here fucking talking up a storm, huh? So,
Figured I'd
put this fucking.
Figured I'd keep talking. Let's fucking watch this shit eventually. Fucking, it's not just like a fucking pause. Fucking, I was keep people peace, love, and chicken grease.
So I don't have the fucking packaging for this. So it doesn't have the name on it. It has the serial number, and that's how I tell the packaging. But I know that this one was indica, and I know that this one's sativa. I couldn't find my joints on the chair.
This has been pretty fun. Fucking a minute,
right?
hour and 36 minutes.
Yeah, dude, just bullshit and hanging out. Yeah, this one's the sativa.
You
fucking you can
telling me it'd probably be about.
I'm all trying to
45. We've doubled that.
Right? I mean, plus we haven't fucking bullshitted in a good minute too, so we got some shit to talk about. Like, fuck, dude, it's definitely been a fucking minute.
I haven't talked to you since fucking probably a couple years, except for yeah, dude. No, you remember when you met my woman when we stopped by your house and everything?
Yeah, that was a lot. That was when all that shit was going down the other end of the street.
That I died from that dab, bro. That was when my fucking nose was leaking. It was that trip.
Oh yeah, because you didn't even smoke with me.
No. So my woman smoked with you. I didn't smoke with you, and then the next day I got talked into taking a dab, and I thought I was gonna die.
Dude, that was out of this nectar collector. It's the same one. I've had the same one forever. Dude, it fell off the table onto the shop floor the other day, and I fucking had a heart attack, but I picked it up off the concrete floor. It was completely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm like, no fucking way.
Fuck yeah. Fucking, can you have more than just two people on this motherfucker? So, like, when your buddy gets back?
Yeah, so when my buddy gets back, so I got like the other, I mean, I have my camera turned, but I have it set up so I still have my other microphone set up over there. Oh shit, now I fucked with the camera. Shit.
Fucking, I'll have to with you and your buddy.
But yeah, so I can add fucking someone in here. I can do I can do restream, and I can have like the camera turned to where we're both in the frame. Then I can have you on this platform and all that other good shit. So
yeah, dude, we'll have to do that. We'll have to do a little 3-way podcast when I'm not at work, so we can have fun.
Yeah, most of the time we do them today. But we can always like schedule a day where you're not working too. Whatever day. Well, you also have like fucking weeks off.
I get 10 days off at a time, and then I work days, so I'm off work by 7. So if we did it at 7, even if I'm at, you know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah,
this shit is fucking harsh.
How long are your podcasts?
Normally they're like about an hour and like 30, about an hour and 40. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I think I already said that once before, but I'm gonna smoke a cigarette because you're smoking a cigarette. And I just took a fucking fat ass dab of that indica. And it's gonna take about 3 to 5 minutes for it to solidly set in. Yep. And that's when I'm gonna be making. That's gonna be when I make my way to bed.
Yeah, no, fucking, I'm here for it, bro. Fucking, my smoke's just about gone.
That's okay.
I shouldn't be smoking
It usually
these goddamn things. For
yeah.
cancer's gonna kill me. I'm gonna die doing what I love. Damn it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, fuck, dude. I feel like everybody in the last fucking year has been just dying off like crazy.
Yeah. Don't say that. I ain't going no.
Well, no, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like just out of the blue things, have been happening, and a lot of people have just been like getting stupid shit or just
Yeah.
dying randomly. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Fucking
I'm getting old, bro.
right.
I
What are
started
you?
like thinking
No, you
I'll
29.
be, yeah, I'll be 30 in November. Fucking 30 in November. I know. I was doing something the other day. It was today. I was finishing up putting the lower control arms in and tightening everything down, and I was coming up off the creeper, and I like rolled over, and I was like standing up, and I was like standing up. I was like, God damn, I'm fucking 30. like, like my fucking legs were just like, oh my God, that hurt, because like it's fucking concrete. I just
It's
rolled
fuck.
off of I just rolled off the creeper like, I would and just stand up off my knees. I was like, God damn, like, damn, I'm fucking 30. I was like,
He's like, I'm
fuck
not a
you, bitch. I can still
kid.
do this. Yeah, I was just yelling at myself and then I'm like, fuck you, bitch. You can do this. Don't be a fucking pussy. I'm like, your fucking grandpa didn't raise no goddamn pussy.
Fuck. Yeah, no, can having me. Fucking, it's pretty pimp though that you can join in 4 or 5 states away.
Yeah, no, the way this one's set up, I still have it on the free mode. Like you can pay for certain features, but honestly, like I think the free's good. I think I can have up to like 4 people on just this app remotely from their phones or from their computers or whatever. So
Yeah,
like
I'm
I could add other people in. It's like a Skype or a Zoom, but it's
like this.
restream. It
This
just
could be an app, bro. Streamed off of iPhone.
so what fucking sucks is so I honestly FaceTime one of my buddies all the time. And I told him that like since we FaceTime, like I'll be at work, we'll FaceTime for like 2, 3 hours at a time, bullshitting about random stuff. And I like told him I was like, yeah, dude, I'll like screen record this or whatever. But the way that iPhone is set up, they have special features to where once you start recording, it automatically deletes the audio in any way. And so you can download an app, and if you download the app, it you can record, but you can't FaceTime. So it's just like a normal phone call. And it's like that's kind of
Yeah,
fucking lame because we like to share our screens and show each other shit.
right.
It's like, dude, that's
Yeah,
stupid as fuck.
yeah. Work
We
for
go
1:30.
like we go over some good topics. Oh, you work till 1:30?
No, it's 1:30 right now. I got work until. Let's see. I got another 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, sitting here doing nothing. I'm gonna 1 minute.
Yeah, see, you wouldn't be doing nothing right now. You'd be fucking scrolling TikTok, seeing some titties bounce up and down.
That's like this golfer bitch, bro.
See, I try not to get on there too much. I got on. Have you heard of Clapper? Yeah, so Clapper is like a Kirkland brand of TikTok.
What do you mean?
So like you know how like there's name brand stuff and then there's like Kirkland, like Costco brand, like generic. Yeah, it's like basically a generic TikTok. But I met some really cool people on that app and they have like the so like when you do like videos and stuff, you don't have to have 1,000 followers to be able to do a live video. You can have 0 followers and you can just start a live video. You can smoke cigarettes, you can take bong rips, you can smoke weed. They don't give a shit on any of the videos. Like they don't give any shits. Like the only thing they say is no nudity. And like I've never seen any nudity on it, but I've met some fucking cool ass people from like England and shit on there and like Scotland. Like I was
Oh,
super fucking baked one night. I met this dude named Tony. I was ripped as shit. I was sitting in the window and I was like just trying to finish my last joint, you know. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fucking pass out. I just want to fucking smoke this joint. And I was scrolling through that thing like I had seen like an ad, so I just downloaded. And I was scrolling through all these live videos, and it was like, "Good morning sunrise," and I'm like, "Good morning sunrise, bro." It's fucking 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, bro. And so I clicked on the live video and I was watching a little bit, and sure as shit, this dude was walking the beach and the sun was coming up. And he was like talking, and I was like, yo, the accent is totally different. So I like started commenting on it. I was like, hey, you know, I was in the chat and he started bullshitting back with me. So we just started talking back and forth. And then for like 2 months straight, I would literally just be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get up and get a glass of chocolate milk and a piece of pie. I'm gonna grab a fucking joint. I'm gonna sit at the window. I'm gonna eat some pie. I'm gonna bullshit with this dude from fucking England. Like
yeah,
like
dude.
dude's fucking super chill. So now I got him on like TikTok and Facebook and shit. And he's like, I think he's probably like 60 years old. Super fucking chill dude. He loves to fish. He fishes the ocean because over there you don't have to buy a license to fish the ocean.
Really? You can just
You can
fish the
just no they just over there like nobody owns the ocean, so you just fish the ocean. The only thing
ocean?
you have to buy a permit for is the rivers, but you could go out in the ocean and just fish. Like he was
I think
fishing
that's
one
like that.
time.
I don't need a fishing there either.
Well, in fucking Oregon, if you go to the Oregon coast, you gotta fucking get a license to fish the ocean.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta get a saltwater fish fucking license.
Stupid as fuck.
And same with Washington, you gotta get a saltwater fish license. And it's like, what? What? Like you don't patrol the ocean. And it's like, say if you were to leave, right? You go out of the Coast Guard, so you go into international waters, and say you catch some gnarly fish. But if you bring them back into the state's waters, what the state claims, then now you're bringing fish in so they can claim that as you don't have a license for it because they own that water that you brought it over. Is they kind of
Smuggling fish.
it's how they built the barrier around the ocean so that way it was like you can't bring drugs in. We're gonna check your shit. You're not gonna bring drugs in. We're gonna check your what about the planes?
You can
Colombian Bam Bams flying right overhead of you, bro.
Colombian Bam Bam right there, bro.
Oh, what was it? Back in the fucking like 90s, there was a CIA agent who fucking jumped out of his
Yeah.
plane or whatever, and he like they ended up like they found two teenagers that had got stabbed to death or whatever, and then that's how they tracked it all back down. As they found out it was like a CIA agent, the plane was going down, he jumped, his parachute failed, and he died in some farmer's fucking driveway in Kentucky. They found the plane, but he had dropped the package way before that, and two kids found it on their bikes, and then they got stabbed to death. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like reading the article on it. It was like way back in like the 90s or some shit. But yeah, he was a CIA agent fucking flying in Colombian Bam Bam and dropping it off here to fucking dispute it. Like what?
If and if I was pedaling my cooler, and just floating down the water or something, and had a bunch of fucking Bam Bam in it, or bury it, and I wouldn't tell anybody, and I'd unbury it in about 3 years after it was long, not forgot. I'd have a come up.
Come up. You'd be like, I'd find someone very desperate, and I'd be like, I have all of this. I need you to sell it. You don't know anything about me.
Yeah, dude.
Scarface style.
My name is Jake. My name is Jed. Fucking go ahead and take this. Pay me up front. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, no. My name's Jake
Because
from State Farm. We
what are
got
you
your
wearing?
insurance covered. We got your insurance covered, so now we're gonna need a deposit. So here's this amount here. You give us back some change.
Yeah, right. And all right, boss.
You fucking Audi?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fucking give my woman a call real quick. Tell her good night and cheers.
Yeah, it's fucking late. 12:36. I'm pretty much done with a cigarette.
Yeah, fucking.
Let me minimize this screen. I don't know how to minimize this screen. I think it's escape or something. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's minimized. I don't know how any of this shit works. So.
Play 68.
But yeah, that was a good podcast. I guess. I mean, shit, we're at almost 2 hours in, hour and 50 minutes. Thanks for watching. Whoever's gonna watch this, I got like 60 followers. Thanks for following. Thank Tim here for the podcast. He was fucking chilling at work. So we're gonna have
Fuck
to do
yeah.
this again. I think next Monday or Tuesday or some shit. I don't know. I mean, I got your fucking number. We can bullshit back and forth and set something up. And one of my buddies back, we can bullshit with him too.
Dude, just let me know.
So I don't know. I don't know when I'm moving yet. So
you had somebody on YouTube to it comment on you.
Yeah, my sister was on there, and then one of my buddies from high school, he was on there. He commented. I seen it. I'm like, oh, I know who that is because we were talking about his truck, so I knew exactly who it was.
He said, "Hi, brother. Smoke a fat one for me."
Oh, maybe that was someone else. I haven't seen that comment yet. I don't really get on YouTube that much. I get on there and watch fucking Dustin Sims. That dude's fucking hilarious.
On the Restream app, fucking, it has like the things where it shows all of your video, and then it says messages from audience will display here, and Pisces plays 40 minutes in.
Oh, wait, what? Shit, I didn't even see that shit. Oh, shit, that was my sister. I didn't have that turned on the side. I just now turned it on. Shit, yeah.
Fucking yeah, no, it's been fun, man, for sure. Fucking hit me up, so be a part of it.
Yeah, I figured I'd comment back now that it's been 40 fucking minutes.
An hour later.
Oh shit! All right, fucking, we'll chat at you later. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna figure out how to shut this shit off now. I think. Oh, right here. All right, later, man.